In this video, we're going to take a look at doing T&M billing. So I'm going to navigate down to my projects module. Under the All tab, I'm going to go to the Invoices section and click Generate Invoices. When I get in here, then the first thing I want to do is select the project contract bullet. So I'm going to invoice by project contract. I'm going to change my template to project contract TM invoice. This uses a different template. And then I'm going to switch my invoice date to 2/28. Geo posting date is automatically going to update, and I'm going to bill through 2/28. Project contract that I'm billing against is my ABC Hotel. I'm going to select that, and then I'm going to click Preview. So invoice date obviously is required. I already put that in. Due date is required as well, but that's going to default in from the terms that have already been set up. It is looking for a current billing application number. I'm just going to put in number 1, but put in whatever invoice number you require. And then down here on my project contract lines for my T&M, I have my general project contract line. And it's showing me here that an update is required. So I am going to need to update totals in order to get this invoice out. And down here then in my entry section is where all of the expenses, transactions that came into the system marked as billable for this project have flowed through now to my generate invoices screen. So here I can see timesheet entries, and if I look at my source over here, I can hit the hyperlink view source. It'll show me a timesheet in the system for Jose Garcia. He is the project manager on this job, and it's the ABC Hotel. He is a project manager. It's marked as billable, and he has 40 hours. So that's the timesheet that went in, and the rate source it's pulling from, if I click on that, is my standard billing rates rate table that I assigned to that project contract line. And it is using the project manager's rate that I set up. So I said, if a employee puts in timesheets and their position is project manager, it should be $100 per hour. So it's using that correctly. So here's my $100 per hour by 8 hours is $800, and it's holding 10% retainage because I've held 10% across that line. So I can deselect up here all, and then I can go and I can hit whichever ones I need to, or I can hit the select button at the top to select all of them. If there was employee expenses, they would flow in here. And then accounts payable, I have a bill in the system, and it has a 20% markup. If I view my rate source, it shows me that it's based off of the standard billing rates table that I assigned to that project contract line. So I have AP default markup here, 20%. And then I also have a purchasing transaction here. So a subcontract for $30,000 also has a 20% markup on it, which is coming from that rate table that I set up and applied to that line. So if you don't want to bill the transaction, you can unselect it. So let's say I'm not going to bother bringing in the subcontract invoice at this point. I'm just going to bill this accounts payable bill and the timesheet entries. So then I'm going to hit update totals. And now it's pulling in 13,450. And if I scroll across, I can see that it's 9,450 from AP and $4,000 from timesheet. So once I have that done, it's shown the right amount, I'll create invoice. And it takes a second to work. And then it gives you this little pop-up and says the following invoice was created. Then if I go to my drop down and click view here under the invoices section, I can go to my list of invoices. And I can actually print or email out of the system from here. So if I hit print or email, it'll pop up, show me that PDF. This is just the particular template that I have in the system for this. Yours might look completely different to this, or it might be similar, I'm not sure. And then you can send that out of the system. So that's how to do a time and material bill out of Intacct.